And as Election Day nears, President Trump has suggested he may not accept defeat and a peaceful transfer of power if he loses the race. So if the country fails to produce a clear-cut winner on November 3rd, it's very likely that history could repeat itself and ending up in the Supreme Court. RT's Maupin has that story.
There is always plenty of anticipation and tension in the lead up to a U.S. presidential election. However, 2020 stands out. This year, people aren't so much worried about who will win, but rather what will happen after victory is declared. Donald Trump made jaws drop when he refused to commit to a peaceful transition of power if he loses to Joe Biden on November 3rd.
We have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster.
I understand that, but people are rioting. Do you commit to making sure that there's a peaceful transfer of power?
We want to get rid of the ballots, and we'll have a very peaceful. There won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation.
That sounds pretty ominous if you're a Democrat, and it's given fuel to Joe Biden's portrayal of Trump as a would-be dictator.
What country are we in? I'm being facetious. I said, what country are we in? Look, he says the most irrational things. I don't know what to say about it.
But it's not just Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton has advised Joe Biden not to concede to Donald Trump under any circumstances. In other words, not to promise a peaceful transition either.
Joe Biden should not concede under any circumstances because I think this is going to drag out, and eventually I do believe he will win.
So, if no clear victor is determined on election night, it could end up following the trajectory of the 2000 elections, where the Supreme Court ended up picking who the winner was. Donald Trump is already anticipating such circumstances.
I think this will end up in the Supreme Court, and I think it's very important that we have 9 justices.
Now that's convenient because the Republicans could soon have a stranglehold over the Supreme Court, a clear 6-3 majority. The passing of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has set the stage for a big fight on Capitol Hill about who is going to replace her on the U.S. Supreme Court. Now, do you remember how ugly things got with Brett Kavanaugh? Well, this time the stakes are much higher. Maupin, RT, New York.